The forest loomed before me, its dense canopy casting a veil of darkness over the winding trail. Every step I took seemed to echo in the eerie silence, the only sound accompanying me being the rustle of leaves underfoot. I'd always enjoyed hiking alone, relishing the solitude and the sense of adventure it brought. But tonight, as the sun dipped below the horizon, a creeping unease began to settle in the pit of my stomach. The trail twisted and turned, leading me deeper into the heart of the forest. The trees seemed to lean in closer, their gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. Shadows danced in the dim light, playing tricks on my mind. I shook my head, trying to dispel the growing sense of paranoia that threatened to consume me. As I trudged onward, a strange sensation washed over me, a feeling of being watched. I glanced nervously over my shoulder, half expecting to see someone or something lurking in the shadows. But the forest remained still, save for the faint whisper of the wind through the trees. Suddenly, a twig snapped somewhere off to my left, and my heart leaped into my throat. I froze, my senses on high alert as I strained to listen for any further signs of movement. But the forest was silent once more, as if mocking my fear. I quickened my pace, desperate to put some distance between myself and whatever unseen presence lurked in the darkness. But with each step I took, the feeling of being watched only grew stronger, until it felt as though a pair of unseen eyes were boring into the back of my skull. Then, out of the corner of my eye, I caught a glimpse of movement, a shadow flitting between the trees. I spun around, my heart pounding in my chest, but there was nothing there. Just the oppressive darkness of the forest, closing in around me like a suffocating shroud. I stumbled forward, my breath coming in ragged gasps as panic began to set in. Every instinct screamed at me to run, to flee this cursed place and never look back. But no matter how fast I ran, the forest seemed to stretch on endlessly, its twisting trails leading me further into the abyss. And then, just when I thought I couldn't take another step, I stumbled into a clearing, a small, moonlit glade surrounded by towering trees. Relief flooded through me as I collapsed to the ground, the cool grass beneath me a welcome reprieve from the oppressive darkness of the forest. But as I lay there, gasping for breath, a cold realization washed over me. I wasn't alone in the clearing. Something was standing at the edge of the trees, its eyes glowing like coals in the darkness. I tried to scream, but no sound escaped my lips as the creature stepped forward into the moonlight, its twisted form silhouetted against the night sky. And as its baleful gaze fell upon me, I knew with a sickening certainty that I would never make it out of the forest alive.